Hi everybody, Mike from Positive Edge. I'm going to put you through a core/abs workout. This is probably going to take about a little over 10 minutes or so. Again, make sure you're holding proper form when you're doing all these exercises. We'll do 6 different exercises and we're going to run through this twice. We'll take a short break between each one. If you need to take a break during the exercise or stop and breathe, whatever works for you, that's okay. Don't be discouraged. You do what you can, okay, and you'll feel yourself grow each time you do this as long as you're consistent. And of course, as always, you can reach out to me if you need anything. So first, we're going to go into a regular plank here. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders, and we're going to hold this for as long as you can. So we're going to stop at about a minute or so. Make sure that that back is nice and flat, core is tight, glutes tight, and breathe. If you can hold that core tight and relax at the same time and breathe at the same time, you'll be far better off. Feel free to drop that whenever you want, everybody. All right, come on down to your knees. Take a little breath. Now we're going to go into some very simple bicycle crunches. So you're on your back. You've got a slight bend in your neck. Your thumb is underneath your chin. Your pointer finger is up around your cheekbone, and simply you're going to go like this. Okay, you're going to take each foot forward, pressing the heels out, and then you're going to go nice and slow, alternating shoulder to knee. Watch your form. It's not about how many reps. It's about keeping that resistance and that tension on the abs. All right, let that down. Breathe. Now here, we're going to do some Russian twists. So we're not going to use any weight today. I just want you to go side to side. You're going to lift your feet a bit, keep your abs nice and tight, and you're just going to take your hands and go side to side, okay? So focus on keeping that core nice and tight. Nice and slow. All right, take a breath. Now let's go on our back again. This time you're going to do simple leg raises. So you want to lift your head slightly, okay? And you're simply going to lift your legs nice and slow and controlled. Drop them nice and slow and controlled. And we'll shoot for 9 or 10 of these. If you can do more, that's okay. But again, focusing on that form, and we'll go. Up. Slow. All right, let that down. So as I said, when you're doing this, when you're doing any type of strength exercise, you really want to make sure that you feel like you're working through the whole range of that motion, okay? It doesn't matter if it's abs, it doesn't matter if it's legs or arms or shoulders or chest or whatever. You want to be working the whole time. So now we're going to go into something called, it's like a plank side to side. So you're going to get into that same plank position and you're going to take your hips and kind of go down side to side. We'll shoot for 5 or 6 of these. Again, keep that back as flat as you can. Into that plank. Let the hips drop to the left, up to the center, right, center. Try to not let those hips drop. I just noticed I allowed mine to. That's a no-no. All right, come on up. Now we're going to do some simple flutter kicks. Take a 10 or 15 second breather. So you're on your back, and you're simply going to alternate legs, putting those hands, again, thumbs underneath the chin. Your two front fingers are on your temples area. So the head's off the ground, up, down, nice and slow again. All right, great work. So we've gone through the cycle once. We're going to do it one more time. Back to that regular plank. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Bringing those hips up nice and flat. Breathe into it. Lock into it. Let's try to go a little longer here. Again, you do what you can. When you feel you need to drop, that's okay. It's all about progress, not perfection. Breathe. All right, drop it down. Back into those bicycle crunches. So you've got a slight bend in that upper back, head's off the ground, hands are underneath the chin, thumbs underneath the chin. And you're going to press, you're going to alternate legs. Start with that. Now you're going to go alternate knee to alternate elbow. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. All right, take a breather. back to those Russian twists. I'm going to get a small dumbbell for these. So if you want to do that, be my guest. I'm just going to grab a 10 here for now. You do whatever works for you. Legs off the ground, chest is proud, side to side. Do your best to not let those legs sway too much. They will naturally sway a little bit. All right, let that down. Now we'll go into some leg raises on your back again. Try to keep that lower back fairly flat to the floor. Heads up, head is off the mat slightly. Bring them up, nice and slow down. All right, good work on that one. Now we're going to do those side-to-side plank dips again. So get into your plank position with your elbows underneath your shoulders. Again, try to keep that back and everything as flat as possible, as they call it, a plank. Let those right, left hip down to the ground. So you're letting the side of your glutes kind of hit the ground, but you're keeping your midsection up. Really feeling that in those abs. Okay. As soon as I feel my form go, that's when I stop. Because that's when you can, A, you're not going to get as much out of the exercise, and B, that's when you can injure yourself. So as I said at the start, make sure you're not focusing on how many reps you get in. You want to get as many slow reps in, but slow and proper reps. Okay, we're going to finish it off with some flutter kicks, and then you're done. So you're on your back again, putting that lower back on the ground. Your neck is off the ground, your head's off the ground slightly. Bring the legs up. You've got a slight bend in that neck, so you're looking out maybe up towards a corner of that ceiling. When the back is flat, but then you find that you get more out of it. And you have this bend in your neck looking towards the ceiling, so you're working your abs and not your hip flexors. All right, let that down. Excellent work, everybody. Little ab session there for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, reach out to me, Mike at positiveedge.ca, if you have any questions on anything. Have a great day, and again, good work.